Hi, this is Ray Percivali from Power2 Marketing. I'm going to show you a specific video because basically it has to do with staying with a company long enough to make the business work, to get enough people in to actually show you a profitability on it. And it's pretty interesting because anybody can do this. It's just a matter of sticking it out. Anyway, without further ado, let me get to
Secret. We're about to share with you the secret of MLM. This short presentation is all you need to capture people's interest and open their minds to the power of leverage and duplication that only MLM offers. On a part-time basis, working just 1 hour per day with the person who enrolls you in their support team, do you think you could introduce or sponsor just one person per month for the next 12 months who commits to do the same? Remember, this is your business, and for this example, we are looking for those who are willing to partner up with you and your team and commit to work 1 hour per day doing the same. Pretty simple, right? If you and the people in your team sponsor just one person per month for 12 months, after 1 month, you sponsor one person. In this example, please don't just see numbers, see people that you care about. In February, you have one person in your business, and when that person sponsors one person, and remember your job is... right, one person. Your team has now grown to 3 people. In March, you have 3 in your business, and when those 3 each sponsor one, and your job is? Very good, one person. You now have 7 people in your business. Unfortunately, this is when most people quit. After 3 months, they only have 7 people in their network. They feel it's just not growing fast enough, and they're not rich and retired yet. But
Okay, anyhow, if I were watching this, I says, geez, why would they quit so soon? Well, from my experiences with normal companies, MLM companies, in 3 months' time, you're still taking money out of your pocket. You might be getting a check. It might be costing you a couple bucks, but you're spending 20 out of your pocket, maybe 30, maybe 60. It just depends on at what point you become successful enough to be earning money after the order ship. And I'm not talking about getting your initial money back, because you can buy a hot dog. You have a hot dog wagon. How many hot dogs you have to sell to get that back? Let me play just a little more of this, and I'll tell you what we did to fix that particular situation so more people than ever get paid.
Sharing your business truthfully and explaining that it takes an hour a day of effort over a 12 to 24-month time period to become successful can help. Now watch what happens if you stay with it. In April, your 7 people all go and enroll 1 each. That means 7 new people just joined you in your business. Now let's remember, your job was, right, just one person for the month. You now have 15 people in your business. And in May, those 15 enroll 1 each. That's 15 more. And don't forget, your job is... right, one person. You now have 31 happy product purchasing folks in your business. And in June, those 31 enroll 1 each, and you do the same, and you can see you now have 63 folks buying products in your business. And in July, 127 happy product purchasing folks. In August, 255 happy product users. And in September, 511 happy product customers. October, 1,023 happy customers, and in November, or your 11th month in the business, when 1,023 people sponsor just one person, and you sponsor one, do you see how you now have 2,047 distributors in your business? In December, your 12th months, when you and everyone else sponsored just one person, do you see you would have 4,095 distributors who happily buy your products or services each month in your network? In this example, how many distributors did you personally sponsor? 12. Only 12. Now here is some bad news. What if you failed to do your work in month 1? Imagine how bad the picture would look for you. Or maybe you failed to do your work in month 2 or month 3. Can you imagine how significant the impact on your team and therefore your income could be? Sorry, I have more bad news. I do not know about you, but I do not live in a perfect hypothetical world like that. What if it doesn't happen like this for you? What if you failed by 75%? Even if your network only grew to 1,000 people who each worked 1 hour per day, that would be 1,000 hours per day going into building your business. That is time leverage. So imagine.
Okay, I'm stopping here because we're almost 5 minutes. I want to keep this under 12, 13 minutes. Anyway, what I'm going to show you is what we did to correct that. Okay, now keep in mind, let's talk 1 month. And again, I'm going to tell you right up front, it's $600 to join, and your startup is a $50 monthly cost. Now, letting you know, right now, you are actually paying for 2 companies. One that's going to pay you perpetual quick start, it's just the growth of the company, and the other one's based on a $50 monthly auto ship. Now, the key is, you don't have to start paying that $50 monthly until the first of the 4th month. Okay, so basically you're paid in full for 3 months. That actually we'll explain in training. But anyway, you got one person here, right there, one person, just like the video. You made $131. That's great, okay, but it's a combination of the Power2 Marketing portion and the $50 auto ship. But like I said, you're covered. We cover you for actually it's basically 1 month because you're actually paid for the 2nd month. But anyway, you got $31 2 months down the line, so you're making money with just one recruit. Are you thinking about quitting? No, I'd be thinking about where to find my 2nd person. Well, anyway, like the video, the first guy I put in, he puts 1 more, I put 1 more, I've got a total of 3 plus me. I always count me because I'm part of that equation. Well, at this point in time, I just put $163 in my pocket. That's great for me. I made $294. I got half my money back. But what's the best part is, now the auto ship is covered, paid for already. I've earned enough to pay for it, which I explain later. It's too entailed now. I want you to completely understand this. That next month, you're going to walk away with $13. It's not a lot, but you only have 3 people in your group. You tell me, come on, Ray, that $13 isn't enough. Take it back. Oh, by the way, I like the product that's doing me good, which is actually, we'll explain it later, but it's actually a site. Well, let's go to the 3rd month. So now it grows just like that video said, and you have 7 people. This is the part where you said you'd quit. Or they say you should be quitting because you're not earning enough money. Well, you're not spending anymore. But at this point in time, your residual grew to $47, which is right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's $47 on a monthly basis. And everybody that is in their 3rd month, now they're starting to cover themselves with the earnings that we got them. Well, anyway, your total check for that month is $287. Are you going to quit? Why would anybody quit this business? I have no understanding why you would quit. Well, anyway, when you add the $287 to what you made previous, you actually got $581. Plus, you haven't even looked at our product line on the savings that you get if you want something for yourself. And I'm talking several different items, and we got just about anything you think of. And I don't know how we can make this any better. Right, let's go to that 4th month where you got a total of 15 people. At this point in time, your residual income, which jumps from $47 to $85 on it, it doesn't sound like it's going to make you rich, but you only have 15 people, and you got paid $160 to where you've earned $741. Now you're playing with company money. Now, to me, the most important part is, I'm going to read this. We pay you to become successful by you sponsoring 4 IBOs and reaching 80, your team reaching 84. You get back the original $600 plus your commissions. Okay, so not only did you make $741, but we said, thank you for putting some trust in this, and we made you some money. Here's your money back. Now, I can explain to you where that money comes from because that's what I'd be thinking about. It comes from the R&B portion of it, and I'll let you know that later because that takes some math. But when you go back to that chart in that video, at the end of this thing, if you failed by 75%, you'd still you'd have 1,000 people in your organization. Right now, you got only 15. Who's not making money? Now, right now, I want you to be excited because let me read you some things here. I'm not going to ask you that because you wouldn't quit. You'd say, "Let me see one more month. Let me put my fifth person in," and that actually spills over. Yes, spillover does exist with Power2 Marketing because now you want to put more in because everybody you put in, I don't know if you realize it, but every person you put in physically, you're going to make $31 a month in the R&B portion of the plan, and you're beefing up that, and then they're going on to somebody else helping them get paid. So any more of the good people that you're putting in are going to be paid. There's no reason to leave the system. Now, along with that, we have P2M programs, P2M bonus pay centers, and when you help your IBO success, their success elevates your income. And then, believe it or not, we have a company-wide profit share. And by sponsoring more than 4 IBOs, and that's helping your group, because everyone you put in is going to pay the people that they fall under in your downline. Now, I'm going to stop here just for a second or two. I'm going to pull. Okay, I got my next thing up and ready to go for you. Now, the thing is, we're in 12 minutes. If we're coming up on 12, if you want to watch the rest of this later, but this is for somebody that's hungry and that really wants to make money with this business. Our system is based on people coming in and then looking at a product line that's going to save them money. And most of the time, we can take the products down in half. Just about on the like a product line that most companies carry because it's mathematically possible. Keeping in mind, they have to inflate the cost of their products to create that payout to pay the people through the system. Well, anyway, your first goal, again, I repeat, costs $600 to join, and you've got a $50 monthly charge. You're vague. Well, anyway, what happens is, instead of doing one that month, you're going to do one a week, and by the end of that month, you're going to have 4 people in your group. Now, at 4 people, you've accumulated, I'm going to highlight the whole row, and you accumulated $124 in residual income already, because again, $31 times 4. That's great. Okay? Now, P2M pays you. Remember, when you came in, you were paid in full for a couple of months down the road, but we pay you a second, and we hold your third, and you don't have to pay to the fourth. Well, that's the $50 for that. So anyway, once you do this 4 people within the first month you're there, you're going to walk away with $594 in actual commission checks, and we haven't talked about it before, but PowerPoints are, you can interject the word auto ship with that. You actually have $11 in cash that's being sent to you in cash to physically pay for your auto ship. So anyway, you just made $605. You're free and clear. You got every dime, plus you're ahead of the game with $5. Not much, ain't going to make you or break you, but right now you're playing with company money. Now, I could slow up and ask you a question, but then again, you can't answer me on this. The only way to be able to have a question, you have to attend a training that we can do this live. Well, anyway, you just put your 4 people in. Now, I want you to relax. Even though you can put more people in for yourself, but that helps people because it falls under somebody else. In this case, one of the 4 people that haven't filled their first level yet. But anyway, if you help these 4 people do 4 each, that would be 16 on this level. Well, anyway, your residual income is actually $140 on a monthly basis. Now, this is where it gets really, really fun. Your commission between the residual and the P2M, we just sent you a check for $1,100. I'd be saying thank you. You got a grand total of $1,694, in those PowerPoints that you don't know too much about, I would just say thank you. You have $416 to buy and use anything you want, even as far as to join other companies through a progressive leverage system. And I apologize for not bringing it up earlier, but there's another system. We advocate you to join other companies as long as you cover the auto ships and all the products that you want. Now, I'm going to take this one more level because I'm working on 15 minutes and you must be getting bored. But anyway, 4 times 16 would be 64 new people. You have a total of 85, including you. You've got 84 people under you. And your residual income went up to 204. You just got paid. I'm laughing because what other company gives you this much money? There's no need to join other companies, but again, you'd make $3,869 in that month alone with only 84 people, 85 including you. Now, this is the part they say I've got to slow down because I need you to understand it. You now have $744 in cash that was designed to pay all of your auto ships from any company you buy, or hell, you could even take $150 to take your wife to dinner and do anything with it. But when you add the 5563, and you've made a grand total of $6,000. Now here's where it really gets good. We're not talking about you adding any more than the original 4. Now you can add more. You really can. But at this point in time, with 85 people, but you reached 84 IBOs with you only putting in for yourself. All you're doing is helping the people in your downline. And basically, we turn around, and along with the checks totaling up to 5,563, 5,000. Oh, excuse me, it's the one before that because you already got paid that. $3,869. That the check you got that month. And we also sent you another check to deposit for $744. And keep in mind, that's after the auto ship. How many 50? You got almost $800 there. You almost got 16 months of your auto ship paid with just P2M. Now I could go further, but it's just going to make you crazy. What I want you to do is contact me or the person that gave you this video to watch, and I will give you a one-on complete rundown on how this works. And then, only then, I want you to make an educated decision on what you want to do for the rest of your life. And keep it in mind, you only did 4 with this graft, okay? And I thank you for listening. It went too long. I want to keep it under 16 minutes. I'm up at 18, so I'm going to say good night and hope to speak to you soon.